means Sabbath.
You considered a Syrian, you considered a heathen, you considered, what you call them, bro? You know what they did in 1452 when they did the Papa Bull. All right, they came over here to conquer. Christopher Columbus knew who he was coming to the promised land. Already. You know what I'm saying? Some of us, we all the tribe of Israel. So you from the tribe of
Okay.
I don't know just for sure yet, bro, but I'm getting there.
You don't know for sure if you're a Native Indian or not?
All these are the same people.
That's right. That's right.
All right.
That's right.
We either came over, some brought over here by themselves. All right. Some of us are Moors. But they're Canaanites. They're Moabites.
Moors just simply means black.
That's all it means.
So it don't mean that the African Moors.
Moabites is Chinese people.
Yeah, that's Chinese.
We Asiatic.
That's Chinese
What?
people, brother.
We Asiatics, bro.
No, man, that's a term that don't even mean on that. We
Well,
Israelites. You just said we was Israelites. You just said it.
Israelites.
Yeah, but I mean,
We're not Moors. We're not Moorish. We're not Moabites. We're not Bloods and Crips. We're not Masons. Look, we're not Masons. We're not Masons. We're not African Americans. We're not Native Indians. We're not none of that stuff.
all that's just names that came up on
Right,
that
that
people
we
put
came
on
up.
them.
There you go. Watch yourself.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 37.
Bring it up.
And thou shalt become an
We're
astonishment.
gonna become a what?
An
We're
astonishment.
gonna become an astonishment. We're gonna have all these different types of characteristics that's gonna be very, very pitiful. Like our brothers wearing their pants off their ass and all that. It's
Yeah,
astonishment.
we already.
And a proverb.
And a what?
And a
And a
proverb.
proverb. We start calling us proverb is like if you want to hide something from a nigga, you put it in a book, right? A nigga eat watermelon and chicken and all of that, right? That's a proverb. And what else?
And a byword.
And a what?
And a byword.
Byword. Know what's your name? Dwayne. A byword is us calling us Native Indians, Moors, Moorish, Asiatic. Those are bywords.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Just like African American.
Just like African American.
It's a misnomer. It's a miss.
So
Just
A
a
byword.
misorder.
right.
Which means that some we really not. You can't sum up the whole world history in just no one book. The book been tampered with by the Council of Nicaea, and they left books out. They left books out for a reason because they wanted to add stuff they didn't want you to know. All right, then. So I'm gonna go to the original book. We'll go to the Hebrew book.
Okay.
That's the closest to the original Bible. It's the Hebrew Bible.
You can speak Hebrew?
All right then.
Speak Hebrew?
No, you can't speak
Can you
Hebrew
read
right
it?
now.
Can you read
in
Hebrew?
Hebrew, if it was Latin, then it was what you call it. We
Dwayne.
spoke a Palo Hebrew.
So can you read it?
You teaching it? Who teaching Hebrew?
I'm
now?
asking you. Can you read
No,
it?
unless somebody teach it to me.
They got schools that
So why would you
speak a
so
little.
why would you go to a Hebrew book that's written in Hebrew? Because this is a Hebrew book.
Right.
Both of these is Hebrew,
Because that's the closest to the
but it's
original book.
written in English.
Yeah.
It's written in English.
Yeah.
But this is
Who's
all
name?
this is the Hebrew book. This is for the Hebrew
Yeah, but
culture.
the words that's
Isaiah
Watch
chapter
this, right?
28, verse 9.
Uh-huh.
Whom shall he teach knowledge?
Whom shall he teach knowledge to understand this book, right?
Mhm.
Because our forefathers were speaking in Hebrew and
Mhm.
speaking in
Right.
Greek, right? But now in these days we speaking in English, right?
Right.
So Isaiah asked, telling him what?
Whom shall he teach knowledge?
Whom shall he teach knowledge
And
to?
whom shall he make to understand doctrine?
Whom shall he to understand his doctrine? He had to write it in English. King James wrote, had how many Hebrew scholars? 42 Hebrew scholars and Greeks.
Yeah, but King James is
King James a white man? You
no,
about
no,
to say?
no. He's a black man,
Okay,
bro.
got
I ain't saying nothing wrong. I stay in the Old Testament. I don't like to deal with the New Testament because the New Testament will have you fucked
We
up.
ain't gonna make it then.
All right.
It's all
I'm
saying
more
the same
concerned
thing.
about who we are and what we is and who we is as a people.
So who
right
we
now,
are and
so
what we gotta
know
do?
deal with it.
Who are we and what we gotta do?
We know what we gotta do.
What we gotta
right?
do?
We gotta change our way. We gotta get back to the way because we
What
was
is our
idolizing
way?
false gods.
Right, what is
All
our
right,
ways?
so that will put us in this situation.
What is our ways?
What's our way?
Our ways all fucked up now.
What is our
We not-
ways that
No,
we're
I'm
supposed
saying-
to go back to?
We supposed to go back to our Israelite ways.
To our laws.
To our laws.
All right.
All right then.
So it's no buying today. You know there's no buying today, right?
You know what?
No buying today. No buying and selling.
Yeah, 'cause it's the Sabbath day.
So
the
you
real
know this.
Sabbath day.
So you know
Yeah,
this.
you ain't supposed to be working at all and shit.
You're supposed to be working.
Yeah.
Supposed to have these too.
Sunday is the white man, what you call it.
Supposed to have fringes.
I used to work with a dude that wore his fringes with me. He went to FedEx.
What you? Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
That we what?
Fear God,
Uh-huh.
and keep his commandments.
And do what?
And keep his
That's all
commandments.
you gotta do, Dwayne.
That is the whole duty.
Follow the
of
first
man.
10 commandments.
No,
God,
it ain't
God put his laws down in the 10
It ain't
commandments.
just no 10 commandments, Dwayne.
Anybody else, what you cover? Why we got the 10 commandments if that's what
It's
you said?
613 commandments, Dwayne. See,
Why
you
they broke it
got
down to 10?
because you got that from the white man.
You
Everything
got
you talking,
630 something.
everything you talking right
Listen.
now is from the white man.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this.
They have 613
Nah,
commandments.
bro.
So
Because
this
God is not hard
So
to
this is not a
find,
commandment.
bro.
This is not a
God don't need all the
Is
laws.
this a commandment?
God don't need all the
Dwayne,
laws.
is this a commandment? This is not a commandment?
bro?
This is not a commandment?
God ain't
Give
telling
me
you
Numbers
where that-
15. God didn't tell us where it is? And this is in the Old Testament that you only read.
Nope,
This
we got
is-
10 commandments.
This is,
baby.
hold up. This is the this is the Old
commandments.
Testament that you read, right? Bring it out. Numbers
Numbers
15. Watch
chapter
this.
15, verse
Check
38.
this out, Dwayne.
Speak unto the children of Israel.
Speaking to who?
The children of
The
Israel.
children of Israel, and do what?
And bid them
And bid them mean command them. This is a commandment to
that
do
they
what?
make them fringes
Did they make them what?
in the borders of their
Fringes,
laws.
Dwayne.
God is not gonna make it hard to find you,
Of course
He's
not.
not gonna need no 600 and something laws.
Why would you need
Not.
613 laws?
Bro, because life wasn't even that hard back then.
What you mean?
When the earth was curved, when we was
The
with,
Most
bro, you don't need all
The Most
that.
High killed the whole earth and only saved Noah and his children. What you mean the world wasn't that hard? You don't believe that either. And that was in the Old Testament. That's what you read.
Well,
But I want to deal with
that's just common sense.
It's something you said I want to deal with, because you were talking about the 10 commandments, right?
Yeah.
Let me read something, and I want you to tell me what it says. This is Paul, chapter 10, verse 19. It said, thou knowest the commandments. It says, thou knowest the commandments.
It was
Do
saying,
not commit adultery. Do
Right.
not kill.
Right.
Do not steal.
Right.
Do not bear false witness. Defraud not. What that's that?
The fraud not is not in the 10 commandments.
Well, that's what Christ said. He said that defraud not. Honor thy father and thy mother. What defraud not at?
I mean,
That's out of the 10 commandments.
That's what's saying in that edition of that book.
No, it was just showing you. Well, I'm gonna show you what I said. That's in Leviticus chapter 19, verse 13.
And
No,
if you bring out different Bibles,
I'm going to the
because-
Old Testament.
it's because the Presbyterians, the
19.
Jehovah's, and all
Hold on.
everybody different.
We dealing with one issue right now.
Right.
Leviticus 19:13.
It's Leviticus 19:13. Thou shalt not defraud thy neighbor.
They should not what?
Defraud thy neighbor.
That's not in the 10 commandments.
Right.
So what I'm saying, what we showing you is it's more than 10. You think Moses went up on the mountain dealing with the Most High 40 days just for 10 commandments?
I don't think that brought that in the 600 and some commandments.
It's over 600 commandments, brother. I mean, can we sleep with
The
a
man sleep with
No.
All right, well, where is that?
part of the tent?
But the thing is, that's common sense.
No,
bro.
no.
The reason why that's common,
No,
I'm about
no,
to tell
no.
you why. Listen.
We just got through dealing with a homosexual.
I'm gonna tell you
out
why
here
it's
going
common
good.
sense, bro.
What's that?
It's common sense, not that shouldn't be right. A woman shouldn't be with a woman, man. Why? Because you don't know why? Who gonna make babies? We gonna all die. We all die.
Can we shrimp, crab, lobster?
They said no. We supposed to be just eating. We only supposed to give us the herbs and what else? The
We have
herbs
a
and
meat
heal.
diet. We have a meat diet.
Herb, what you call them? Meat for what? Special occasion?
No, man, they have
what?
You can eat meat. Long as I'm about to tell
As
you.
long as it ain't what? Pork, right?
Yeah, as long as it ain't pork, we could eat lamb, we could eat
Yeah,
cow,
lamb and all that.
we could eat,
What's it
we could
called?
eat beef, we could eat chicken.
So is that part of the tent?
You must like the crawfish.
Nah,
crab.
I can't eat crawfish. Crawfish don't set.
What
That's
about
how I
shrimp?
know too that, but I'm addicted to it. Well.
What about shrimp?
What's it called? I can eat shrimp.
You could eat shrimp?
I can eat shrimp, crab.
What
I
about
can
the
eat
Bible?
fish.
What about the Bible? What about catfish?
The book of Leviticus, chapter
Catfish
11.
is supposedly a
bottom
bottom
feeder.
dweller and shit.
Do you eat catfish?
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 9. Verse 7. And the swine, though he divided the hoof, he be cloven footed, yet he chewed not the cud. He is unclean to you.
He's unclean to the children of Israel.
Verse 9. These shall you
Who's
eat.
unclean? The pig?
Yes.
Of course, because if you take the pig out of its element, the pig is a water animal. So it's in the hippo family. It's supposed to be in water. And it dwells in the dirt and in the mud because it's trying to cool itself off because
got
it doesn't
that.
have any,
Now let's
it doesn't have a sweat gland.
You got that. Let's see if you got this now, dude. This is verse 9. These shall you eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, in the rivers, them shall you eat.
So we supposed to be shooting for all that's in the rivers and
That
the
has
water.
fins and scales.
Fins and scales.
So shrimps and crawfish don't have fins and scales.
But catfish do.
Catfish have fins. They got
skin,
scales.
too.
They got scales.
No, they don't.
Catfish have
They got
skin.
scaleless cows.
Skin. Skin.
Skin?
Yeah, you got
Trust me, I've been fishing since I was a baby.
So you
Damn
can't
near.
eat catfish.
Me too, bro.
So I know for sure catfish don't have no scales.
You read the Old Testament,
Catfish
it's a
don't
law.
have
It's a law. It's telling you can't eat that.
Right.
And that's not part of the Ten Commandments either.
Right.
So that's why
I know that. I know that there's 10 commandments, and then I know there's other things that we have said that we can't do.
Those are
whatever,
commandments.
or whatever.
commandments,
All
brother.
right, then why he ain't got it listed all down the line?
Well, it's all
in here. It's all in
I'm
here.
about to show him. Go back to
I can tell
Isaiah
you
20.
about not eating a certain type
28
of
and
fish
9.
in the desert.
Let me show you.
I ain't got fish in the desert.
Isaiah 20, verse 9.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 28, verse 9. Whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. For precept must be upon precept.
That's why we're going precept upon precept. Go ahead.
Precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little.
There you go. Go, finish that up.
For with stammering lips
For with stammering lips
and another tongue,
another what?
another tongue,
Another language.
will he speak to his people.
Speak to this people.
English.
Talking about us. This is what we into right now.
It's English. So that's why we're not speaking Hebrew and Greek right now, brother, or Latin.
Or Latin, yeah.
We're not speaking that
None of that
right
right now,
now.
yeah.
You know, we can speak
The
some
last thing
form.
for English was Latin.
We can speak some form of Hebrew.
We all
No, what I'm saying.
children of God, right?
Listen,
I'm Most
everybody?
High. We all children of Most High.
Everybody?
He created Adam,
White
right?
people
Shouldn't
too.
that be his first child?
White
You know
people
what we
too.
want.
Shouldn't that be his first child?
Who that?
Shouldn't that be
Hello?
Adam? If he created Adam or Eve or whatever,
Yeah.
whoever the first people
I'm about
was.
to show you.
Right?
Check this out. I'm about to show you. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 6, verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures,
Adam was first.
of him come we all,
We all come from Adam.
and the people also whom
He
thou
said,
hast
and
chosen,
the people also whom thou hast chosen,
and the people also whom thou hast chosen.
which are the Israelites.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake.
He said he made the world for the Israelites' sake.
As for the other people,
As for the people you asking about,
which also come of
they
Adam,
come from Adam too.
thou hast said that they are nothing.
Go ahead.
Thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle,
Spit.
and hast likened the abundance of
He
them
said gathering all of them together,
unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
like having a vessel and a drop fall out of your word about it.
And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen,
Those heathen, those other nations
which have never been reputed as nothing,
that always have a reputation of being nothing,
have begun to be lords over us.
who are we lauded by?
What you mean, man?
Who's ruling over us right now?
The devil ruling right now.
Who's the devil?
The devil is ruling right now.
What physical devil is ruling over you right now?
Shit, it could be anybody, bro.
Brother, come on, man. Cut it out.
More than just the white man, bro.
We'll go to Psalms
More than
83.
just the
Hold on. I'm about to show you. Psalms 83. We're gonna show you.
It's like
We're gonna show you. We're going in the Old Testament.
Yeah, but see the thing, bro, see you dealing with religion.
Hold on. Religion, we talking about that stuff.
And before
We don't deal-
religion,
we
there
don't deal
was
Read that.
religion.
Well, check this out.
don't
Check
deal
this out.
with
Just
religion.
check this out.
It's like this.
Hold on. After I
Alright,
read
go
this,
ahead.
after you read this, I want you to see if this religion.
Book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O God.
This is King David. He said, tell him, Lord, keep not the silence.
Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
He said, the enemies making a tumult. A tumult is like an angry gathering. That's what that means, tumultuous. Go ahead.
And they that hate thee
They that hate thee,
have lifted up thy head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
he said, they have taken crafty counsel against God's people.
and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation,
He said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
that the name of Israel,
That the name of what?
Israel may be in no more remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent.
They said they all came together and agreed.
They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of
He
Edom.
about to name them, the tabernacles of Edom. Who is Edom today? Go ahead.
Tabernacles of, and the Ishmaelites.
Who is the Ishmaelites? Well, I'm just showing you it's more than the white man.
Yeah,
But they
that's
all
what I
came together.
said.
That's why I'm reading this for you.
The Arabs.
They're the Arabs. Go ahead.
Of Moab.
Moab, you called the Moabites. Those not Moabites.
Chinese people.
Those are Chinese people. Go ahead.
And the Hagarenes.
The Hagarenes are Africans. To show you that we are totally different
Well,
than the Africans.
They got The reason why I say
Rock
that is
39.
because when say a mother and a father is fighting and they got a baby, right? The baby sense wrong and right when he's yelling and screaming because he automatically cries. All right? He knows something ain't right. That's what I'm saying about sensing.
That's why I went to the basics.
And the basics to me is going straight to him.
Keeping his, and the only way to get to him is through his commandments.
Talk to him.
And
All right, that's what I'm saying.
Fear God and keep his
that's
commandments.
what I'm saying. Your sense is going to make you feel what's right and what's wrong.
Oh, so you
So
can think of it in your mind, just do whatever the hell you want,
No,
long as your mind tells you.
No. I'm saying, bro, you know damn well in the world somebody knows they shoot a gun and shoot somebody and they shoot that's on top. That's not right. You know what I'm saying? If you see somebody shoot somebody, hit somebody, fight somebody, whatever, steal, kill, and all like that, bro. Most of the time, bro, it's like what I said with the gays and all that. That's gotta be taught. That's not. God ain't make you like that.
Of course not. Well, let me ask you. Let me say
so
something.
kind of like evil is taught. Wrong is taught.
Everything was taught.
You always, as a child, is innocent. You always innocent. So it's just like, man, it's just too much. Everybody trying to. And I ain't never went wrong just praying straight to him and asking him to God. All these Jesus, all these prophets, all these false gods and all that shit, and all this and that and all like that, bro. Cause I know one.
You sure that's him hearing?
Huh?
You sure that's him hearing?
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you.
Yeah.
Hold on, give me that.
Because I'm not. Anytime I ask them, I always ask. I ask him to guide me in the right direction or whatever, this and that. You know, he never failed me wrong. The Most High ain't never failed me wrong.
Well, let me ask you, do the devil answer prayers?
All depends on what you asking for.
Well, that's my point. Do the devil answer prayers? Because
then the devil going to mountain and ask Jesus, I give you the whole world.
That's what we gonna get.
But look,
Go ahead,
who you
go.
see all around the world and who you see crosses and all this at?
Yeah.
Sound like he took the deal.
Dude.
Sound like he took the deal.
Dude.
Sound like he
That's
took
why
the
he
deal.
warned us. That's why he warned us.
White man took the deal.
The white man, the person that's in charge, your oppressor, that's who took that deal.
White man. That's why you see white pictures
We
and
made
white
folks.
and white Christ and all that.
God made everybody. The Most High made
If everyone
everybody.
was black on the earth first, white people are known as
Came from us. That's in the
came
book.
from us. They mutated versions
We agree.
of us.
We agree. We don't disagree
So,
with it.
how y'all feel about what the Nation of Islam feel about what's your boy that created supposedly
The big head monster.
Yeah, what y'all feel about that shit there?
Dude, that's foolish.
The
Bible tells you.
So how did white people come from us?
Genesis chapter 25, verse 21. It's in the book.
Read it to me.
Hold on, hold that. Give me, give what I asked for. Sirach 39. I wanted that. Sirach 39, 24.
The book of Sirach, chapter 29, verse 34. As his ways are plain unto the holy.
It's plain to the holy. Holy is people keeping his commandments. That's what makes you holy. That's Romans 7.
Right. So are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked.
The people that's not keeping his commandments are wicked, stumbling blocks, but it's not going to be good.
For the good are good things created from the beginning. So evil things for sinners. The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt.
That's what we need.
Flour, wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil, and clothing. All these things are for good to the godly. So to the sinners, they are turned into evil.
That's what they're doing. They're taking out things and they're turning it into evil. But the thing is, to show you, like some things you getting in, you hearing all this information, and you're not putting it together because you're not keeping his commandments. Everything that I've been telling you is about his commandments. So go back to Genesis 25, 21, start at 21. Because I deal with that all the time. Next thing you'll say, well, who they
So
made
you
for?
telling me that? Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, read.
That's the book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife,
You know, Isaac,
because she was
son of
barren.
Abraham.
And the Lord was entreated of him. And Rebekah, his wife, conceived, and the children struggled together within
They
her.
fought together within her.
And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her,
Check this out.
two nations
Two what?
Two nations gonna be involved.
are in thy womb.
Two different people.
I know about
And
that.
two manner of people shall be separated from thy power. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people. And the elder shall serve the younger. And
And when the days were to be fulfilled, and when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in the womb. And the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau.
So you know where the white man come from.
All right, Jacob and Esau, right?
All right, go ahead.
And then Esau sold his birthright to Jacob, right?
That's right.
And after that, so you ever thought that's probably why the white people always trying to take everything from them? Their social security and your
We don't disagree with that. We understand that.
But
well, he didn't. Go ahead.
saying red as a what you call it. So where do albinos come from?
That was the first albino.
All right, so the first one you telling me white people come from albino.
Albinoism.
Albinoism. You can make all races.
Absolutely.
The black woman got the God gene. She got the God gene. She can make all races.
Well, can a woman make a baby without a man?
No, you need both. That's to go back to the same thing as the
so
gays.
who actually making the children? The man.
Because guess what? Can the man make the child without the woman?
Well, I tell you what, Esau's science is actually putting that in place. I can tell you that. Now think about who carrying the seed.
Yeah, but
Who carrying the seed?
he still need an egg from a woman.
That's right, but guess
All
what?
right, then.
But guess what? I say
He can
even
put
with
it in the incubator.
Well, all right,
he
then,
can
all
put
right,
it in what you
then,
call
all
it.
right,
You
then,
still
all right,
need
then.
the egg.
But guess what?
We still need each other.
But you all with is a seed. I can have an apple seed, right? Now I do need the earth. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But that particular seed is what?
Yeah, that's like the
That's
brain.
you.
That's you. That's
You
the
got it.
spirit. I call it the spirit. That's the spirit right there.
Get
You know
that.
what I'm saying, bro? But like I said, bro, it's just I feel like this. You just do the right thing. And you should
Well, what
be
is the
all
right thing, brother? What is the right thing?
Like you said, bro, you know not to kill nobody. You
Okay.
know not to steal.
Okay.
You know not to
Well,
eat certain
not everybody
foods and all
knows that. Not everybody knows that. I mean, just like I'm gonna tell you, let me tell you a story. I tell it all the time. When I was a baby, right? My mama, we had roaches. And it's funny, I'm a bug man now, so I kill roaches. That's funny. I grabbed a roach and I was about to put it in my mouth. I was a baby. My mama, stop that. Don't eat that. That's nasty. I had to be taught that.
Yeah, right.
I didn't know that. I was a
Right.
baby.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. That's the same thing the Most High made law. And how does she know that? Her mama had to teach her. And so on and so forth. But guess what? It all goes back to these laws. Because God said, no, you don't supposed to eat those things. Those are abominable to you. We just lost our way. We lost our heritage in slavery. God always gave us a heritage. We are his people set apart from everybody else. And even though he made all nations, we were above.
With lack of knowledge. We don't know who we
Thank
is.
you.